Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. If you're new to my channel, it's your first time here, welcome, welcome. So happy to have you. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for all of your likes and your shares and your comments. I appreciate all the love and support, and I love that you are trusting and listening to the messages and listening to your intuition. I'm just clearing the cards here that we're going to be using for this card pull. My name is Jody. I'm an intuitive mentor and channel, which means it's my job to listen to spirit and to provide the messages that are coming through for you. You can find out all about my services and myself anytime at thespiritexperience.com. Just want to give this a little extra light here. Today we're going to be asking the question, what do you need to leave in the past? We're going to be getting some information on that. Okay, thank you. It's good, they said. All right, I'm going to move the Star Tarot out of the way because we're not going to be using it for the first pull here. And the Good Tarot, moving those two out of the way. We will be using those during your reading. And let's pick 3 piles together with each of these decks. So I'm going to start here with the Soul's Journey cards. Just want to make sure those are upright. Yes. We're going to pick 3 piles together, 3 cards each, 1 from each of these decks. So pile 1, thank you. Ooh, pile 2, perfect. Is it here? Yes, it is. Pile 3. Okay. There we go. Soul's Journey cards in place. We're going to be stacking these, right? So stacking them up for you to take a look at which pile is calling to you. What messages, sacred creators, what messages do you need to hear about what it is you need to leave in the past, surrender over, release? Let it be in the past so that you can move on. Thank you. Wow, both of those, the 1 and 2 piles are coming right out together. And 3, set that aside. So you just want to focus on which one you're being drawn to. Maybe it's how the cards are coming out, how they're moving as I'm trying to situate them, and which pile is calling to you. Of course, if multiple piles are calling to you, feel free to, listen to multiple piles. You don't have to stick to just one. Also, if you're asking on a specific intention, shuffling from the Sacred Forest Oracle here, if you're asking on a specific intention or area of life, you may be drawn to a different pile for each. There's pile 1, group 1. Yep. Group 2. Okay. And last but not least, there it is, group 3. All right, let me get that situated. So you want to take a good look here. Again, we're asking the question, what do you need to leave in the past? What do you need to leave in the past? Let it be behind you so you can move forward on your divine journey in the best possible, highest intended way. Okay, so take a good look at those piles, and when you have made your selection, you can head down below to the timestamps and jump right ahead to your reading. Hello, group 1, pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you're listening to this, then you chose the pile all the way to the left. Pile number 1, we are going to be taking a look at what do you need to leave in the past, what needs to be left behind so that you can move forward on your path. So I'm just going to set the Sacred Forest Oracle and the Sacred Creators card that you chose here on the side. And we're going to take right away a look at the Soul's Journey card. This is going to give us some insight into the lesson that you're meant to learn from your past experience. And then we will dig in a little further to see what comes up for you. Group number 1, let's see what you chose here. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Wow. Okay. So this is a very important card here for you. This is the lesson. Stepping out of indecision, they just said. And really, it's about trusting your intuition. So if you've been working on using your intuition, honing your intuitive skills, really starting to trust perhaps your intuition a little bit more, then this is definitely your pile. if you've been trying to make choices, etc., the message from the past, the lesson that you get to carry with you is stepping out of indecision and finding a new way, a better way, a more connected way to be able to make those decisions for yourself in the future. And it definitely 100% includes your intuition. So I'm going to dig into your past here with a star tarot. I may get one more, so I'm going to set that right aside here. Let's take a look at your tarot cards here. 8 of Wands. The Temperance card in the reverse position. That 8 of Wands comes up reversed as well, as you can see. Ooh, we do have the 5th. Thank you, Spirit. The 3 of Wands in the reverse position. So yeah. 5 of Wands in the reverse position. And last, but lots of wands, lots of fire energy reversed here for you. And the Wheel of Fortune. Right in the center is where I'm going to put that. Okay, reversed. All reversed cards in the past. No wonder they want you to step out of indecision, group number 1. So what this is telling me with the 8 of Wands is basically that massive delayed action, because you're not trusting yourself. And that's meant to be left in the past now for you. This is the past experience. And so you can tell that you've been very... your equilibrium may have been completely off, meaning you're in extreme, yes, I think I should do this, and then you're doubting yourself big time. The Wheel of Fortune in the center, they're giving me that, something may have happened. So yeah, it's like, don't base your past experience and like the conclusion or the result of the decisions that you've made and what happened as a result of those decisions. Don't base your future decisions on those results, because you're about to step into something brand new, which we're going to look at here in a minute, that allows you to be confident in your decision making, to not second guess yourself, to not delay yourself and delay the action. And here, I just feel like something might have happened, or you made a decision and it didn't turn out either very well, or wasn't the result that you were looking for, or it kind of set off all of this doubt in your mind, and you've been going from like extreme energy to extreme energy to, and they want that to stop. They're looking for you to be more balanced. As you can see here, this is a 5 on top of a 5. So this imbalance, I'll say, because the Temperance card is a beautiful card. It's a give and a take. It's the middle road. It's a balanced energy that allows you to flow with your divine self and with your physical self as you're moving forward. It's trusting yourself to make the best decisions in this case. With patience and with purpose and with, balance. Okay. So it possibly has not been that way for you there, group 1, in the past. This is the past, but they're telling you what you're meant to learn from this entire past experience is that you can now put behind you is that you can make great decisions, that you can trust your intuition to help you make those decisions. So don't base, first of all, the first message is it's delaying you to base the results of your past decision and connect them to the future as if that's what's always going to happen. When you start to trust your intuition, you take this lesson into the future with you, the flow will be much better. It will be much more balanced. The 3 of Wands here in the reverse position tells me, the delayed action, you wondering about your future, not feeling great about the future, not trusting yourself and your future vision, maybe not having a clear future vision, okay? And now it's safe for you to look into the future with the confidence that you gained to know that you have the power to make the best decisions for yourself, that you don't need to rely on somebody else. You don't have to get caught up in the doubt, that it's just your mind kind of playing off what it's already experienced, which they're clearly telling you, don't base the future vision on the past. Everybody changes. We all learn all the time. And it's safe for you to leave this kind of narrative about how you make decisions or the decisions that you've made or possibly the mistakes, right, that you've made. You can leave that in the past now. The Five of Wands in the reverse position here, again, all reversed cards, they're really wanting you to go like, please trust yourself. You know, your team, your spirit team is like, it's time for you to step into the power that you have to direct your own life and make the decisions that are best for you without relying on somebody else to have to show you the way, tell you the way, or without second guessing yourself as much. The Five of Wands can be preparation energy. And so what I'm getting from this card for you in particular, for this pull positioning group one, is that this was all preparation. You had to feel what it feels like to be so bothered by trying to make a decision, to be going from one extreme to the other and delaying your path forward and kind of not trusting your intuition in order to prepare you for what you get to step into or what you're going to have the opportunity to step into in the future, because you've been able to learn this beautiful lesson that you don't have to stay in indecision. As long as you trust your intuition, you're always going to be headed in the right direction. And so please do not look at the past as if it is a blueprint for the future. You're going to be combating your mind for sure. You're going to be combating maybe conflict in your mind, or it could be external sources coming in and kind of questioning you because of your past. But they don't want you to allow that in. So you're going to have to pay close attention to, what your mind is doing and what it's talking to you about as you move forward on your path and you start to come up against another fork in the road or come up against another decision to make. You're going to need to pay close attention, group one, to your mind, because it's going to only base the narratives on what it's already experienced, which may have not been that great. Something may have come in, and like I said, it just didn't feel like it was landing in your favor. It feels like you're like, I made a mistake, or I definitely didn't, choose there. I didn't trust my intuition when I knew. But that all needs to be in the past, and you need to tell your mind that when it starts to bug you. Thank you. Oh, both. Top or bottom, please? The bottom is the core. So just going to read these quickly, then we'll get two more. So just make sure that you're understanding that the past does not dictate your future, especially as it concerns envisioning the future, right? How fast you can bring something into your life or step out of indecision, how balanced you are in that decision, how conflicted you are in that decision, and whether or not the outcome's going to be positive or negative. Like, as long as you trust your intuition, as long as you use it in all aspects of your life when decision making, you're good to go. Let's see. They're wanting me to flip this completely. Look at this. Oh my God. This is your core energy in the present moment, group number one, the Chariot card. So that's movement to success. Look at her. I feel like she knows something. It's like she trusts her intuition and she hops on her chariot and the horses lead her. She's working in conjunction with spirit. It's like secrets, high level. It's really time to step into this control over your life and the willingness to work with spirit to move things ahead. This is your core energy right now. Okay, and crossing it is the Ace of Earth. So the Ace of Earth is all about, this is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm just listening for 1 second here. They're giving me that it comes down from above, meaning you're guided. You use your intuition and then you just sit in wonder, like, is this the right path? Is this the right beginning? Is this the right way to go? Is this the right decision to make? And it's crossing your chariot here, which means you're going to probably wonder about it, especially if, as I said, things were not moving as fast, or you made some mistakes that you view as mistakes, or things didn't work out the way you thought. You may be questioning your decisions and how you're moving forward, but you're meant to move forward. And they're giving you this information now so that your mind is going to come up and say, are you sure this is the right path? Are you sure this is the way? This is a new beginning on the physical plane, possibly a new way to make money. But what they're giving me is that crossroads visual, right? Like, is this the right one or is this the right one? Is this the one I should step my first foot onto? start walking on, or is this the right one? It's going to challenge you. So expect that, but you are meant to move forward. You are meant to combat your mind and get ahead of it if you can. Let's see what's going to root you here in the present moment so you can leave this in the past, take the lesson with you, and move into whatever this energy is. Again, we will take a look in just a second. So I'm looking for what's below you here first, what's going to root you in your, well, in this case, to help you walk on the right path or make the decisions that are best for you. We only read these upright, by the way. 2 of Earth. Balanced decision making. So your intuition will know, and they're giving me like your foot will know too. Like if you were to just close your eyes and sort of tap into what feels right and not allow, like have a moment without your mind, your body would naturally take the right road or make the right decision or allow the insight in a really grounded way. This is this card is a beautiful card. 2s are often about, decisions, this or that. And in this case, it's a very balanced decision. It's writing the temperance energy here. It's actually using that temperance energy to ground you and to know. So what you're looking for, part of the thing that you'll be looking for, taking this lesson with you, is not making erratic decisions, is to feeling grounded, both connected. My intuition is giving me, that this is the right way to move. And I'm feeling like my body says yes. My physical self says yes. I know this path is calling me. It won't feel chaotic. It'll feel grounded, very balanced, beautiful. Okay, and let's just quickly get what's above you to see, what's guiding you from above here. How spirit is helping. I want this one right on the bottom. Thank you. 10 of Water. This is a fulfillment card. Look at it. Feels abundant because it is abundant. This is a 10 of Cups here. And I just want to make sure you can see all of these. Okay. The 10 of Cups energy is a beautiful, fulfilled energy. It says you have everything you need. I mean, you're happy, joyful, period. You have everything you need. You've gotten to this place where you can trust that you have the answers within you, that all parts of you are going to be working together to move you forward in the best possible direction. You don't have to be afraid of the new path. It doesn't have to be a challenge. It can actually feel really grounded and balanced and total fulfillment energy. I'm listening if there's anything else they'd like me to say about this. This is such a beautiful card to have. So Spirit's just telling you, listen, we are guiding you to completion. Leaving this in the past. It's already done. They just said it's already done if you allow it. If you're hanging on to it, and really it's just hanging on to narratives. If you're hanging on to those narratives, there's nothing your team can do about that. There's nothing Spirit can do about that. You've got to be the one to be aware of what your mind is saying to you about your past and what it's bringing into your present, because what they're trying to get you to align with and understand is harmony, love, fulfillment. Period. This is a completion energy. It says you've made it. You don't have to worry about that. You're probably feeling like a completely different person if you allow, who's actually taken this lesson and learned it and doesn't, and like refuses to not check in. That's a double negative, but refuses to use only your mind to move you forward because it just hasn't worked well. It's delayed you. It's blocked your vision for the future. Instead, you trust yourself and you trust that you've moved past that and you're taking this beautiful lesson and you're moving forward with it. You're just meant to move forward at this time. You're meant to move forward with a fulfillment energy. You've completed this lesson. Please leave it in the past and take what you need from it to help you move forward in a balanced way upon a new path. Beautiful energy, group 1. Well done, you. I love it. See, I love to hear when people are meant to be using their intuition more, right? Because we are divine beings, of course. We're not just physical. And here you've got the perfect balance here, grounding you in the physical in a very harmonious stable way and connecting you in a very harmonious, fulfilled, divine way to move you forward onto a new path if you'll allow. Your mind is going to challenge you here, but you can overcome that because you've learned this lesson of indecision, right? Like, I don't have to be an indecision. And if I am an indecision, I trust that I will know when to make the decision or know what the best decision for myself is at the exact right time. Okay, let's see what kind of energy you have available to you to move forward into here. What is the opportunity? Sacred Forest card, the Starry Night, acceptance. Another 5 here. 5, 5, 5. 41, 14. Starry Night. That's an indicator, they said. So if you have any reference to a starry night, that Spirit's bringing that up so that you understand that it's a point of acceptance that you need to move into. So like you might be going along and you literally see a starry night, like the painting, or you're looking at a starry night or something to that effect. They're saying it's an indicator for you to move into acceptance at that point, or at least it's like a nugget, right? Triggers that acceptance word. What this is saying to me is that in the future, the opportunity for you to really just, it feels like you're almost going to be living a different life, like you're a different person, like you don't question at all. You move into acceptance about who you are now and what you're capable of now. Your intuition might be pinging you all the time. You might be getting all of these insights because acceptance allows that open door. It allows you to leave it in the past. When you're holding on to it, you're not accepting that this was my past. This doesn't have anything to do with how I'm choosing to move in the future or possibly in the present. You've got this great energy here in your present state that really leads you to acceptance. Your mind may have to see something on the physical plane happen, meaning you may have to move through the challenge of embarking upon a path, knowing it's a balanced way for you to move forward and it's going to fulfill you, and you don't maybe know how yet, but your mind will catch up with it, and that may allow you to a little more easily move into acceptance. But whenever you see an indicator of a starry night or anything having to do with stars, just know that Spirit giving you a wink to say, you're not this anymore. This is not that. You're taking the lesson. You're moving forward. You know how to make decisions for yourself. Trust you. Trust your decision-making ability. Trust your intuition. You're on the right track. Move into acceptance as quickly as possible. And let's see what's under this. Success in transformation. Beautiful. You are transforming. You are transforming. That's what I mean. It feels like you're going to be like, remember when I used to question things forever and cause myself delays and make myself feel so complicated and out of whack and out of balance, and I couldn't ever see about my future, not have any clue what I'm gonna do, and doubt myself? Allow yourself to transition and transform into this kind of energy that you have available to you right now, and it will lead to massive success and acceptance for you. Group number 1. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. I love this lesson too, because as human beings, decisions are one of the things that we are making all the time. And the more you can trust your intuition to guide you, talk to your spirit team as often as possible, get those nods, and pause when you're in indecision to reconnect. And remember, the easier it is to move forward, even when there's an unknown future, because it's always an unknown future. So you've really got an opportunity to accept that that's just how you operate now, and the transformation that you're going through in order to get there to that acceptance with this lesson is going to be completely successful. Like, you'll master it. Let's see what kind of charm we have to couple that opportunity energy to close out your reading. Oh, 2 here, I think. Yep. The balloons and the glasses. Yeah, this is literally a new perspective happens. Again, I'm just going to say it one more time. It feels like you're going to look back and go, I can't believe I used to do that. Like, I don't do that anymore because I feel so much better now. Like, this is who I am now. And the balloons are beautiful. They allow you to kind of hold on and float, be led, be taken by spirit. Accept that it's okay to just choose from your intuition in a grounded way, make sure everything's aligned and you feel really good about it, and then see where you're led. It's obviously, these two together say you're rising up to see it from a different perspective, to see the way you live, in this case, the way you make decisions, from a completely different perspective. And you're going to be successful in doing that. And you're going to move into acceptance that this is just who you are now, that you don't mess around with thinking and trying like you used to. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Group 1. I'm so excited and happy for you that you can leave this kind of indecision, turmoil, mental turmoil, kind of doubt energy and these narratives in the past and move into grounded fulfillment, moving forward on your path, loving who you are, being able to see things from a different perspective and feeling like you're totally successful, using your intuition in all areas of your life to make beautiful decisions for your path ahead. If you found this reading helpful, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so that the next time that I post a pick a card reading, you'll be notified. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you know someone else who might benefit from this reading, feel free to share it with them so that they can receive the messages that they need. Thank you so much, Group Number 1. Hello, Group 2, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you're listening to this, you chose the middle pile. We're going to take a look at what do you need to leave in the past, what kind of lessons you've learned from it, and how you're going to move forward, where you are now. Lots of stuff in this reading. I'm just going to set the Sacred Forest Oracle that you chose and the Sacred Creators here for the Future Opportunity position, and we're going to take a look under the Soul's Journey card for you to see what kind of lesson you're meant to learn from your past experience. Then we'll dig into the past and get some more information. Ooh, the Judgment card for you. Group Number 2, Pile 2. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yourself included, they just said. Yourself included. So this includes you. This is the lesson from your past experience that you're meant to take into your present and your future with you. Group Number 2, releasing judgment. Moving into massive acceptance, if you can, for everyone, including yourself. So this could show up as self-judgment for you for sure. Let's dig in and see what else comes up with this, of course. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. It's a bigger vision of, other people and your own self. It feels like there's a piece of this that is really connected to self-judgment. Yeah, everybody just nodded in spirit when I said that. So if you've been really judging yourself, we're going to find out what might be going on here. It's like a stepping into your beautiful, unique, individual self and then understanding that everybody is like that. And that's a wonderful thing. That everybody conforming to be like somebody else or thinking the way somebody else thinks or whatever is just not a good plan. And so if you've been kind of hung up judging somebody for their choices, whether they be good or bad in your opinion, it looks like the lesson here is to move into acceptance or to release judgment. Ooh, okay. 3 of Swords here in your past positioning. I'm going to pull 5 here. So 3 of Swords reversed. That's a very painful card here. 5 of Swords reversed. So yeah. I'm sorry, Group 2. I'm so sorry. Man, I feel like somebody definitely hurt you or didn't make a very good judgment here. The Magician reversed. Or maybe you didn't make a very good judgment here on your own path or of someone else's character as the result of them hurting you. Or maybe you hurt them here. Yeah, judgment all around, they just said. I see this one, so I'm going to grab it. Wow, the Devil card. Okay. And we'll pull one more for the center of that. Thank you. The Prince of Swords in the reverse position. Okay. So first off, as I see, you got a lot of swords here, group number 2. Swords are communication, air, turmoil in the mind, related to the mind, especially. In this case, with this 3 of Swords, you can see there's some heartache, some disappointment, a very hurtful situation. Because it's reversed, they're giving me an energy, because this is what we're looking at, you leaving in the past in order to take the lesson with you, right? Everyone has their own unique ways of looking at things, being, etc. Myself included, right? Like you're included in this. So judging yourself harshly is not going to be a part of your future either, hopefully. They're going to want you to move into forgiveness easily with yourself, right? And with others, which isn't always the easiest thing to do, especially if you've been hurt. I also feel like it really caused massive turmoil in your mind. And they're indicating here all of these hearts that she has, look. And so this is not always how the 5 of Swords is depicted, okay? But this one in particular, you've got 2 things here, 2 cards indicating like stabbing your heart is how they're saying it. So this is a really possibly painful situation, something that really, really hurt you. They're showing me the word destroyed you. That's how they're saying it. So I'm so sorry. It feels like it just made you very angry and confused. Maybe you're confused about yourself and kind of turning that judgment within, going, was it me? What did I do? Was there something I could have done differently? Beating yourself up in that way. And you may be also like lashing out and thinking about that other person in a really judgmental way, because maybe their actions were not great. That's what this Magician card shows me here, because the Magician is all about taking your wand, taking your thoughts, wielding that wand to create the life that you want, right? And so this way, it's taking it and using it in a way that may not be on the up and up, right? Like manipulation or treating people in a way that's not great. So this may be someone else and you both, however it's landing for you, group 2. The lesson around this very painful situation possibly have been going on for a while, because you got the Devil here. So this may have been like back and forth. If it's like a romantic relationship, we break up, we make up. If it's, somebody who is just kind of using you to get certain things done, they like only call you when they need you. They only call you when they need whatever it is that you're going to provide for them. And it's hurtful, and it makes you think, and it makes you judge, again, not only them, but yourself. This tells me that there's been a negative cycle going on that needs to be left in the past, because it's hurting you. It may be, messing with your mind and not helping you kind of feel like you're in control of your own life, of your own choices, of your own, the word they're saying is destiny. And all of that can actually be released with forgiveness, because the 3 of Swords showing up here reversed, they're going like, it's possible to move into recovery. You can recover from this. You can actually gain optimism from this. You can forgive and be able to move on from this. Same thing with the 5 of Swords. You can allow your mind to be peaceful again, or to, again, forgive and not carry those resentments based on the judgments that you made, because this is meant to be left in the past, right? That's what we're asking about. What do you need to leave in the past? It's certainly not to continue this negative cycle here with the Devil card, because you're just hurting yourself even more, and you may be hurting somebody else too. It feels like this is definitely connected to a relationship. The Prince of Swords here, beautiful card. And here it's showing up reversed to kind of put us in the middle here, which to me it's skewing your vision for the future. All of this stuff that's been happening, that's happened in the past, was not allowing you to feel like you could, move yourself forward or see the future. Again, sometimes because swords are about, vision or communication, this could also be again another nod to manipulation energy, verbal manipulation or otherwise. So all of this is meant to end. They're wanting you to move into forgiveness, acceptance, and out of this judgment energy that's keeping you here, and getting out of this cycle so that we can right this energy. You'll be able to move into the future differently. You won't have all this pain in your heart and pain and anguish in your mind, going over things and just not feeling fulfilled, not feeling good at all. It's like it feels painstaking to me. That's why I keep saying, I'm so sorry, group 2. This is what you've been experiencing. They're showing you the lesson, which is non-judgment. And part of that, a big part of it, is going to be allowing yourself to not be judging yourself anymore so that you can judge yourself in a positive way, right? So like all judgment is not bad, but when you're using it to continue to harm yourself or to continue to cause you mental turmoil, it's not going to allow you to see the beautiful path forward. It's not going to allow you to wield the wand that you can create your life with, that you could create a beautiful life. It's not going to allow you to get out of this negative cycle that's happening. And so releasing and forgiving, releasing the judgment and forgiving is the lesson you're meant to take from this past experience. Okay, let's see what's in your present. Because the present moment, thank you, the present moment is your point of power. Woo! This is your core energy. Wow, Wheel of Fortune for you, so something's turning. This is your core energy right now, group 2. This is a nod from spirit that the wheels are spinning in your direction, that you, this could be a stroke of luck. Your spirit team is involved, right? Luck, karma is writing itself. Again, destiny coming in, something changing in your favor. This is the present moment. So if you were wondering, am I ever going to get out of this? Looks like it here. Yes. If you already are out of it, group number 2, that's wonderful. I'm glad that the wheel has spun and you can actually pick that up and see that. Beautiful energy here for you. It's a new path. It's a new way. If you've been working on releasing judgment or working on forgiveness energy, they just said, remember to forgive yourself first. This really does have to do with self-forgiveness. This is what's crossing you here, the challenge to this stroke of luck or turn in your direction, the patience card. This is the temperance card in this deck. This is understanding that, I'm seeing how they want me to say that. It doesn't have to be this idea of this turned and then that's all I'm going to get. That's how they're saying it. I'm going to just listen a little further because the temperance card, or in this case, she has patience here, is all about patience with purpose, taking the being balanced, doing things in moderation. And I feel like they don't want you to think that this is all going to go away. That this is because you've been through some really hard stuff, okay? And you're working on forgiving yourself first and possibly forgiving others. For what they've done, because I don't think it's cool. Like, I really don't think it was good. I think there was manipulation and lots of stuff that happened that are just not fun to experience, that sometimes we need to go through in order to learn a lesson, right? And move forward on our path in a great way. So what they're saying here is this is your core energy. It's not just one stroke of good luck that's going to happen and then it's gone. Like they want you to use it in moderation and trust and know, because this is the challenge, that it's not going to all go away. If you align yourself and you say to yourself, I am a beautiful, lucky person. Spirit is on my side, providing me wonderful strokes of luck all the time. Serendipitous events are bringing fortune into my life at all times. It's going to continue. So it feels like they just don't want you to start believing like, oh my God, this happened. But that's it. It's going to go back to this. You're meant to leave this in the past and understand that stepping into good fortune is now what you're doing. And you're doing that by understanding that everyone is a unique being. You're not like anybody else. People make mistakes. They go through things, and that includes you. And the forgiveness needs to happen for yourself first before you can go out and forgive other people. That's also why this patient, like, I just forgive myself and I'm done. or the good luck is just going to go away. And they want you to be moving along your path in a steady way, understanding that good fortune is smiling upon you now. That's how they said it. That's beautiful. I'm excited for you, group number 2, because again, we all experience some sort of pain, heartache, etc. And it's really not fun when you're going through it. This will be your grounded energy. Ooh, Ace of Earth. This came up for another pile in a different position. So if you were drawn to another pile, the Ace of Earth is the Ace of Pentacles. This is your grounded energy. So you've got an Earth card in your grounded energy telling you it's a new path you're on. It's a new path. In case you were wondering, yes. You're embarking upon a new path, a new way of being, a new way of doing, a new way of existing, right? The Ace of Pentacles says new opportunities for manifestation and abundance are coming your way. And because you have the Wheel of Fortune there, the Fortune's Wheel, how she calls it in this deck, smiling upon you, things have changed, things have turned as a result of you going, I'm going to forgive myself. What happened in the past happened. I now know that it's not my position to judge myself that way or judge other people that way. And I now know that what I am willing to accept for myself may be different than what I was willing to accept here. And that's okay. I've been through it. I understand it's not what I want. And I'm moving on. I'm embarking upon a new path. So it is in your rooted energy. This is a new beginning. Beautiful. Ace and the Four of Water. This is the Four of Cups. Wow, this feels enchanting. This deck is a beautiful deck, and the energy of the cards are very cool. This feels enchanting. It looks like she's offering you, group 2. She's offering you, right? This opportunity. This comes from above. This is like what's connected above you. Just want to make sure you can see this. What is connected above you? What is spirit providing for you? What do they want you to know? And look, you're being offered this new opportunity on a new path with good fortune. So try your best to trust that. Group number 2, continue to practice forgiveness, so that you can leave this in the past. I feel like this is a very simple message. This can be a complicated message this is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups sometime can indicate disconnection. That's not at all what they're saying. They're just like, here's an opportunity. Here you go. Here you go if you'd like to take it from your spirit team. So they're on board here. They're trying to help you see and move forward and fill your cup in this case. And look, this is the Four of Water. There's 4 bubbles. It feels like it's not running out anytime soon, that you're just in a different energy altogether right now. I'm excited to see what's going to come up here to help you see sort of into the future, the opportunity for the future, but they're already showing an opportunity here in the present. Plus you have good fortune coming up in your core, and clearly a new path is available. It feels like it's needed. The new path is needed. Time to step onto it with forgiveness energy. Let that judgment go. Let this pain go. Let this manipulation and this heartache go. Leave it in the past so you can move into this energy and start accepting these beautiful opportunities that spirit will continuously be providing for you. They're not running out anytime soon. All right, let's see what we've got under the Sacred Force Oracle that you chose. This is, again, opportunities for the future. Wow, look at that. Beautiful Earth Spirit. Stability. This is not stability, okay? Not stability. This is what you have available for you. And this beautiful Ace of Earth is going to show you Earth to ground you. Oh, so wonderful. I love that. Look at this. A 1 and a 4, 14. Okay? This is where you're headed. If you allow stability energy. 14. This is going to be your challenge, as it is in the challenge position. But again, they're saying, like, be aware, please. Be aware that you may be questioning things. You may be wanting to move into these cycles again, but they need to be left in the past, because really you have a grounded opportunity happening and the turn of the wheel. Good luck. Fortune is smiling upon you, and it's going to allow you to feel much more stable in your mind, in your heart, in your life. So beautiful, especially when you're taking this kind of a lesson with you. Of course, you feel more stable in yourself. You don't have to judge yourself all the time. You don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to judge other people. You can allow them to be who they are, and you can take back your magic wand and choose how you want to live your life. And if somebody isn't vibing with you, or the things that they're doing do not resonate with your heart center, with your mind, with your energy, with your vibration, with your future for yourself, you simply say no thank you. You don't have to judge them negatively. You simply say no thank you. And the judgment of yourself becomes more positive and more positive and more positive and more stable and more stable and more stable. Let's see what's under your Sacred Creators card. Wow, move beyond intention to belief. This is a 5. This is a 5. 14, 5, 14, 5, 14, 5. Holy cow. And look at that. You've got the key. You see that key there? A shining key. Move beyond intention to belief. Yes. And look at the color of this card. It is root chakra, hello. Stability, stability, stability. Belief is your underlying energy. It's that deep-rooted part of yourself that says, I am deserving. I love myself. I don't need to put up with anything I don't want to put up with. I create my life. I love myself. Grounded energy, stability. You're moving to a place, group number 2, where you allow yourself to accept beautiful opportunities from your spirit team, from the divine, from the universe. And you know that fortune is smiling upon you and that it's never going to run out. An abundant energy. And you're grounded in doing that. You start to actually believe it. You understand that that's the key. This is what's ahead of you. When you release this and let this stay in the past, know that it's past you. And you move into forgiveness energy. You release the resentments. No need to judge anymore. Wonderful. Love this for you, group 2. Love. Let's see what kind of charm you have to close your reading for that future position. I'm pulling 2. Wow, your dreams. Look at this. An elephant and the When Pigs Fly. Please remember that anything is possible, is what they said. Tell them, please, anything is possible. Anything is possible for you. Wow. And the elephant is such a beautiful, it's a nurturing energy, okay? It says you're going to be all right. So the people around you, if they're nurturing you, remember who those people are. You can lean on those people as you're moving through this, or if you're letting this go. It's also a massive indication that any kind of obstacles that are in your path are going to be removed, right? The fortune's wheel. You might go, oh my goodness, this is blocking me, and then all of a sudden it's removed. But you got to start stepping into the belief that that's what's happening for you, that this isn't just going to run out. Elephants remove things from their path, right? And they move forward. They just keep moving forward. Oh, what's that? Let me move that aside. Nope. Because anything is possible. That's what they keep saying with this charm, this pigs can fly charm. They don't always say that for that charm. So group 2, anything is possible for you when you believe that you are stable and you do wield your wand, and the universe is smiling upon you and offering you beautiful opportunities for prosperity and abundance, that there's no need to judge yourself poorly anymore or negatively. You can leave that kind of stuff in the past, the turmoil in the past, the heartache in the past, and you can then move outside yourself after you decide to forgive yourself and, release resentment. You can move outside yourself and understand there's no need to judge others harshly either. You get to choose. You're a beautiful, stable being with wonderful fortune smiling upon you, beginning a new path with beautiful opportunities available to you. And you can believe that. It's safe to do that. That's going to create stability as the obstacles are removed from your path. Anything is possible for you, Group 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you found this helpful, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or sharing it with someone who you think also would find it helpful or would like to receive this kind of message. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so that the next time I post a pick a card reading, you'll get notified. I'm so excited for you, Group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that this serves you. Thank you so much, Group number 2. Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading, Pile 3. If you're listening to this, then you chose the pile all the way to the right. And we are going to get some information about what it is you need to leave in the past. So I'm just going to move the Sacred Forest Oracle card that you chose over to the right. It has to do with future opportunity as well as the sacred creators, and we'll get into that at the end. But right now, we're going to take a look at the Soul's Journey card that you chose, Group number 3. And this is going to give us the lesson, some insight into the lesson that you're meant to learn and carry with you based on your past experience. The Doubt card. Woo. I release the need to know all the answers. So this is about you not only releasing doubt about yourself, your future, other people, where you're headed, but big time about the unknown. I release the need to know all the answers. This can show up in many different ways, right? Doubt can come, a personal reflection from the past is how they're saying it, meaning like childhood, how you learn to doubt yourself if that's what's going on. But also this is about understanding the lesson from the past experience, of which we're going to look into, is definitely releasing the constant needing to know, right? The constant future projections and how do I get from here to here? How? Releasing the how up to spirit, allowing the unknown to be an exciting thought process, an exciting adventure. Thank you. An exciting adventure instead of dread, scarcity, fear, because you don't know. So you get to move into a wonderful energy by taking this kind of a lesson into the future with you. I'm really excited to see what your cards are. Thank you. This is you. If you are watching this, this is your sign. This is your message that you get to release and stop worrying. You get to stop worrying about the future now. They're showing me the word specifically, worry. You get to stop worrying about it now. You have the opportunity to leave it in the past. All right, I'm going to get some cards here for you from the Star Tarot. That's going to give me some information about what the past has, what's been going on in the past for you. 7 of Wands. We're going to get all 5 cards here, and then we'll see what they have to say about them. 7 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, upright. This is a beautiful card. Okay. Both, thank you. There it is. I knew this card was going to come. This is the worry card, to me anyway, in the tarot. 9 of Swords, and it's reversed for you. The Star card, show you this upright. The Star card showing up reversed, okay. And just one more for the center here for you, group 3, excuse me. the Three of Wands in the reverse position. All right. So I'm just going to set that there and go over these cards for you here. So immediately when this one was pulled, they said you've been protecting yourself for a while, that you felt the need. This card calls for reconnection, as you can see, hand on heart, fire to the sky. But they said you've been protecting yourself. And because this has fire in it, you may have felt like kind of hot sometimes, like by that I mean quick to anger, mouth off, or say things that you don't mean that you might have to apologize for. And in particular, because it's coupling this Three of Cups upright, as you can tell, this card is a beautiful card. It's a community card, people sharing together, people loving each other, people coming together to celebrate or have a wonderful time. And it's just making me feel like these two together are giving us a message of needing to protect yourself in groups of people that actually love you, and that you're meant to have a great, great time with. They're saying sometimes you may have kind of gotten upset. It's not about the people, I don't think. I think it's a triggering energy that would come up in you and, either make you question yourself or want to protect yourself. And then you might have worried about it afterwards here, or just worrying about the future in general. Needing to know, wondering. This is the worry, stress, keeping you up at night kind of card. The good news is they are bringing it up reversed. To me, this often means that you can, again, leave it behind, let it go. Sometimes this can be just festering energy because it's reversed like that. So inner turmoil, inner stress. But I really feel like it's a nod to sort of allowing you to understand that you can leave the stress and the worry, like they were saying in the start of your reading, behind. You don't have to carry all of this anymore. You don't have to be like in despair if you don't want to be. You don't have to protect yourself in the same way and then worry all the time about it. Worry about the future, worry about the past, worry. You can actually release that now, release the doubt about it, and be able to kind of just go have fun. Reconnect with your friends in a really good way, or with your family members or the people that you care about, that you love. You don't have to worry so much about what they're going to think about you, or how things went down, or how you said something, or whatever it is that's stressing you out. The Star card here in the reverse position just tells me that, they're indicating the 8, so the 17 here being an 8. Is a strength card, but is the number of infinity, the number of self, that you may have been sort of doubting yourself, again with the doubt word, or feeling like you weren't able to kind of keep the faith or have hope or think that things were just gonna be all right, like you're worrying about things in the future. And they said it's not all the time. And this card here, this is a future vision card. They said it's not all the time, but lots of times you're like worst case scenarioing or worrying about, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this doesn't work out? What if that doesn't work out? Oh my God. And it's taking up so much of your time and energy, and it's blocking your future vision. This Three of Wands is about looking into the future and knowing, feeling so expansive, feeling like you're going to grow, you have a beautiful vision for the future that you're going to hold, and you don't have to be asking for it all the time or worrying about it. You just know it's going to happen. Obviously, it's been blocking your vision, your future vision, to be stressed out and worried and sort of not hopeful. Not hopeful. The Star card is about shining. It's about hope. It's about keeping the faith. It's about knowing you're being led, knowing you've got the universe guiding you, allowing yourself to shine. And I think that the mindset and the stress and the doubt has just been keeping you in a place where You don't get to fully celebrate. You feel like you always have to protect yourself in some way, or that there's something to worry about and you can't really see the future as clear as maybe you'd want to. Or if you do, how they're saying it is, if you do see the future and you do get excited about perhaps a dream that you may have, or your heart's desire, something that you really want to do or build or be involved in, you like start doubting it. You start doubting it. You start doubting yourself. You're like, I don't see how this could happen. I don't see how this is all going to turn out. I don't know how it would even work out that way. So I'm going to protect myself by not letting myself be hopeful about it or have faith in it. And this is what you're meant to leave in the past. The lesson that you're meant to carry forward is that you don't need to know all the answers. Actually, Spirit will show you how. You just want to keep the future vision, to be open, to release the worry. Like, you don't have to worry anymore. You actually get to step into faith, hope, your light. You get to allow your light to shine if you would like. You get to imagine your future now if you would like. Spirit wants you leaving this in the past and taking with you that beautiful knowing that it's safe to hope for the future, to have faith, to trust your spirit team, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, to bring in the most aligned thing for you, the best possible opportunities for you, things that are going to help you prosper, help you be abundant, etc. And you don't have to worry about it. Worrying about it and protecting yourself is not allowing you to be hopeful, and it's not allowing you to see the future. And this kind of stuff is meant to be left in the past. I'm going to take a look at, since we know now that you're meant to release doubt, that's what they're giving you the thumbs up, like, you can take this lesson into the future and you don't have to doubt yourself anymore. You don't have to doubt our connection. You don't have to doubt the future. You don't have to protect yourself in the same way anymore. You can envision. You don't have to stress anymore. And see where you are right now. See what the presence position gives me. Top is the core. These are only read upright. The 7 of air. This is the 7 of swords. They just said, if you're still watching this reading, which means some of you may have heard this and not wanted to look at it. So those of you that are still watching this reading, Spirit knows. That's what they're saying. So in other words, sorry, let me explain. You've got to be able to tell yourself the truth about what's stressing you out. Where is this all stemming from? And allow yourself to feel like this might be a new strategy for you to use in the future. They keep, this is the challenge cards, I'm just going to set it there. They keep pointing out these doves. It's like there is a peaceful strategy for you for the future. It's like it feels, look at, and she has wings. It feels like this card is begging you to release, to tell yourself the truth about why you're stressing out over how everything's going to work out, or trying so hard to make things work out a certain way that it's really making you lose hope and faith in things, and maybe in yourself. She's got a mask on. It's like, it's almost like she's trying to be a bird. It's time for you to fly the way that it's a good strategy to kind of listen to Spirit, to start trusting. This is what they're asking. This is your core energy. So what is it in your core right now? That it's safe to kind of adopt a new strategy that may be very freeing for you and peaceful. Let's see what's going to challenge that. The Queen of Fire. So actually moving forward on that strategy, or trusting that it's safe for you to kind of step into this, to stop doubting so much, to see how things work out instead of trying to figure it out and control everything. This is just very controlling energy, and they're asking you to kind of give some of that up a bit. This is a confidence card. The Queen of Fire is the Queen of Wands. You see, like, she can be very fiery as well if you mess with her. And this is going to be your challenge. Like, I don't see it working, so, I'm just going to go back. Like, of course I'm doubting. I don't see it working. Where is it? It's also a very quick moving energy. So you might have to have some patience here. You might have your brain coming like, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, I've done this. I'm releasing doubt. I'm trying this new strategy. I've been trying it for a week. I don't see any difference. It's not working. And so being determined, being confident in the new strategy, that's going to be the challenge for you. So it might not happen overnight, group 3. You may have been clutching tightly to your way to do things, or the way you see the path unfolding in the future, or clinging to figuring out how yourself without allowing spirit. They're saying something in the game, like a foot in the game? No, that's not it. I'm sure you know this saying. It's that saying. Pawn in the game, skin in the game. I think that's what it is. It's like, let them have some room in your future imagination or in your future dreams. There is a need to leave space for spirit to come in, for them to be able to bring certain things in. And that's going to provide you with a whole lot of peace and a lot less stress if you allow it. Plus, you'll start to see a different kind of vision that you may be able to move forward with. You may start gaining more confidence and more independence as a result of allowing that in, of allowing this new strategy to work for you. And not just going, oh, it didn't work. Well, whatever. I'm going to go back to doing it my way. I know what's best. I know what's best. I know what's best. It's just, I feel for you. I really, when spirit asks us to sort of let go of control, even just a little bit, when it's been what is comforting us, even though it might be stressing you out, right? It has some level of comfort because you feel like you're in control. I'm looking for rooted energy now. It can be very hard to do that. But even if you're gripping like this and you let go of a pinky finger, give it some time and try to let go of the whole hand, and loosen up, loosen the grip a little maybe. Because the strategy, anything that you begin new can take some time, right? So thinking that it's going to happen overnight, thinking that it's going to happen really, really quickly, thinking that's going to be your challenge. So pay attention if you're like, I'm trying this, but I don't see any results, so I'm done. I'm going back to figuring it all out myself, because if I don't figure it out, then who will? Because your team is going to be watching to see what you do. If you're like, yeah, I guess I'll try it out. I'm skeptical, but we'll see. I'm not going to focus my attention on trying to control this. Instead, I'm not going to worry about it and see how it all lays out or how it all pans out. But then you go back in a week and start, because it's taking too long, they're going to see that and go like, is she really adopting the new strategy, or he still stressing out over this, All right, let's see what's below you. Messenger of air. The messenger of air. I believe this is the ace. I want to say this is the ace. The messenger of air. I'm not sure what this card is actually representing. Give me a minute. I'm going to make sure to check it out, because the messenger of air. I think this is the knight of air. That's what this is. Spirit, I think this is, I'm just going to double check because I don't want to read it wrong. I think this is the knight of air. Give me one sec. Okay, just double checked it. And yes, it is the knight. Of course, knights bring messages. Knights are forward moving. This would be the knight of swords. The knight of air is the knight of swords. So as you can see in your rooted energy here, what will ground you is understanding that you're gonna have all these insights and strategies coming and coming and coming to keep you moving forward on your path. Group number 3. But first, you've got to step into this kind of energy here where you adopt a new strategy and you tell yourself the truth about what it is that you're trying to control, or to know all the answers, or how much you're actually trying to figure things out, when some of that energy needs to go to releasing some of that stress and worry and handing it over to spirit. Hand it over again. Hand it over as much as you need to, because what's going to be grounding you is this beautiful energy of action, insight, knowing what to do next. It's almost like the opposite of this energy, stressing about what to do. Instead, you let it go and you let that kind of new strategy, you let that openness come into your life. You allow for some space for spirit, and you get insights that are just going to move you forward. This is in your grounded, rooted energy. So the strategies are going to keep coming in so that you can use them to move forward on your path. So if you were thinking at all, I don't know, I think it'll move slower, I'm going to be just waiting around. Clearly, that's not what they're telling you here. This is your presence energy. If you have already been receiving insights that you're like, oh, this feels like a really good idea, but I don't know, I need to have my hands in every little thing, I need to be able to micromanage it, or it stresses me out to even think about it, right? Like, I don't know how I would figure all that out. What they're telling you is to start paying attention to those insights and actually move on them. This night is very ambitious, very connected. Sometimes it can be like an impulsive type of energy, but as you can see, this card in particular, she's at peace. She's flying where she needs to fly. She's not stressed about it. She knows where she's going. She's looking to the future and she's taking the actions. It's like a smooth energy, it feels. It doesn't feel stressed. It feels like time to go, time to fly, let's go. Okay. Trusting. And that's what actually keeps you moving forward and keeps you grounded. I can't wait to see what the above you energy is going to give us. Is that's sort of the higher understanding, what keeps you connected. Thank you. The Page of Water. Beautiful. This card is the Page of Emotions, Page of Cups. Just want to make sure you can see this. Okay. It's a beautiful energy. As you can see, she's depicted as a little mermaid. And this card is about imagining your future and what is going to provide you with emotional fulfillment. And because you have this messenger of air sitting here in your rooted energy, you're going to get the insights if you allow yourself to reconnect to this. Because this is so mind related and stressful that if you take this and go, you know what? My mind doesn't need to know all the answers. Your mind's been tricking you into thinking that you have to have control. Otherwise, you're not okay. What this is telling you is that releasing control is going to allow you to feel peaceful and actually be okay. Returning to thinking about, switch your thoughts to think about what might inspire you, what you like to do. Allow yourself to dream, right? Be curious about what it is you might want to embark upon or get involved in, or what you might want to create, or what is inspiring you. It's like opening up your heart like a little child would. They don't have their mind saying, nope, you couldn't do that. That doesn't make any sense. That's not going to go that way. Been there, done that. That didn't work out. They don't have their mind coming in and stopping them and stressing them out and going like, I don't have any hope. I can't keep the faith. I can't see the future. None of this seems to be logical or lining up. They're asking you to step into connection to your heart center again and what it is you like to do. This may be a nod for you to what it is you'd like to do, you used to like to do as a child. Because I was picking that up before, and I just feel like it might be connected. Like, remember what it was like before you used to feel like you had to do everything, control everything, get everything done, worry about everything, try to figure everything out. Remember what it was like to just get to play or have fun. And it may not switch over just like that, right? Like snap a finger, but you will start to experience some peace when you let spirit have some of that. When you loosen up a little bit and stop doubting that you've got a whole spirit team on your side. You are not embarking upon your journey alone. You don't have to shoulder all of it alone. You don't have to stress about all of it. They want you leaving that idea and that concept that it's like, me, who's going to do it if it's not me? I got to figure everything out. This kind of thing. Oh my God, I've been worried about so-and-so. I've been worried about this. I've been worried about how this is going to get done, what I'm going to do. That energy is meant to be left in the past, and instead you're meant to open up and start reconnecting with that childlike curiosity, wonder, excitement, passion, inspiration, and you're gonna get the insights to move you forward. It's like you'll just know what to do. And if you can trust yourself and trust spirit, if you can remove the doubt, if you can go, you know what, there's no reason to doubt myself. There's also no reason to doubt spirit. I am connected. I am a divine being, and I do have spirit guiding me, and I'm going to trust that everything is going to work out beautifully. And if it doesn't work out exactly as I consider, beauty or fortune or whatever, it's still going to be okay. Like nothing is going to, completely fall apart, right? In that scarcity fear energy that if you don't control everything or don't figure it all out, it's not going to be okay. You're starting to tell yourself it is going to be okay. And I trust myself to open my heart a little and remember what it feels like to not stress out about every little thing. They really want you leaving this hopeless, not having any faith, needing to be in your head, worrisome, not being able to see the future, or even allowing yourself to dream about something in the past and open up to them giving you some of the answers and not doubting yourself, not doubting what comes in through the insights for yourself to move forward on that path. I'm excited for you because I feel like this has been dragging you down for a while. Like this is just a routine that you have gotten in and you just accepted, that's it. I have to worry about this. I have to worry about that. If I don't do it, if I don't figure it out, who's gonna? I have to do this or I'm not okay. And what they're saying is actually, no, you get to leave that in the past, that whole narrative. You get to reconnect with yourself and start to trust the strategies that are coming in from opening your heart and opening your throat and your brow and your crown without things having to move super fast or exactly how you want them, that you can trust the new strategies and start making some moves in that way and not doubting yourself or not doubting the insights that you're getting. Like it doesn't all have to be figured out in your head logically for you to move forward on it. That's what they're looking for you to step into, to start really imagining and feeling that spark again. Okay, let's see what this future opportunity position, these cards that you chose, what they're giving to you for future opportunity, what's ahead. If you allow yourself to release this and start this energy, step into this energy that you have in the present moment available to you and release the need to know all the answers, release the control of it, release the doubt and step into hope and faith, etc. Okay, the Sacred Forest card. Forest Temple Enlightenment. Wow. Would you look at that, please? Holy cow, group 3. Wow. Look at that beautiful open door. A new path. A new path. 19:1, a new path for you. Enlightenment, higher perspective, a completely different way to live your life, essentially. Wow. Oh, I hope so much that you will at least give it a shot. Group number 3, because what a beautiful card. Step into the temple, yes. Cozy up with risk. Ooh, this is a grounding card, as you can see. 7, 7. This is connected to this card. They're giving it an actual, a straight up nod. Cozy up with the risk it's going to take to embark upon this new strategy. It's in your core energy. They want you to do it. It's going to lead to you feeling more grounded and stable, believe it or not. And you've got a really grounded card that's asking you to take the risk, let go, let go a little. They're acknowledging that for you, this probably is going to feel like a risk. It's going to probably feel uncomfortable, but look at what's available here, right? Look at what's available for you. If you cozy up with risk, It's like making the uncomfortable comfortable. That is your goal. And if the risk is letting go of the stress and worry, not figuring it all out, stopping yourself and going to dream, going to do something that you feel good about instead of sitting and trying to figure it all out, or sitting and worrying, or not being able to sleep, or whatever it is, instead going, you know what? No, I deserve to go release my worries and cares for a while and go do this thing that I love to do. And that's that. Or I get to go and hang out with people without worrying about all the stuff I normally worried about, or without protecting myself, just loving myself. So cozy up with risk. They're just giving you a nod. We know that it might feel like a risk. It's probably going to feel uncomfortable, but enlightenment awaits you, group 3. When you release that control, you release that doubt, enlightenment is available. A new level, ascension, level up. That's what's available for you. So I'm so excited for you. I really hope that you will allow yourself to take this risk, a new strategy. Even one little step at a time counts. So remember that as well. Let's close your reading with a couple of, or we'll see what they give us. Every pile so far has had 2. I'm intending for 1. Let's see what they give you, group 3. Nope, see, it's 2. 2 charms. Wow, this is just comboing the charms. These both showed up in 2 separate piles. So if you were drawn to another pile, feel free to go and watch that one as well. So the pigs can fly. This did not read the same way as what they're giving me in the other pile. What they're saying for you with this pigs can fly charm, group number 3, is it's like soaring to new heights. What you believe is available to you, for you, like what this pig thinks is available for him or her, it's literally the same thing as this. The pig with wings, the woman with wings. It's a new strategy that lifts you to new heights, that allows you to be able to see things from a different perspective because you're getting it coupled with the balloon charm, enlightenment, freedom, peace, flying everywhere here, flying, okay? This may move more quickly than you think it is. You may really like how it feels, group number 3. Take a hold of those balloons, put your wings on, know that you have wings. It's safe to take the risk. It may feel uncomfortable, but you're going to get to leave doubt, stress, and worry behind. You're going to find this new connection with spirit that makes you feel like you are co-creating together instead of having to go it alone. It's a whole new perspective, a higher perspective where you get to fly, I hope that this reading served you, group number 3. If you found it helpful, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, or if you know somebody else who you think may find it helpful, then share it with them so they can receive the messages that they're needing right now or that Spirit would like to give them. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see future readings, and hit the little bell so that when the next time I post a pick a card reading, you'll get notified and you can click right on it and see what your next messages. I'm very excited for you. I hope you will take the risk, group number 3, and step into co-creation with Spirit and releasing the need to figure out how and all that stress you've been carrying around. It's your time to do that, to get inspired again, to move to a higher perspective and, ascension. It's available for you. Thank you so much, group number 3.